So shall we start?
We'll start just at 7, sharp at 7. I'll just give a brief introduction and then we can start. Okay, we can start right now. I think. Hello everyone. My name is Oritro and I will be your host for today's session. Our today's session is about exploring new horizons, and this webinar is part of the World Space Week webinars that we are organizing. This is done in collaboration with SS Citizen Science Group, and for this webinar, our first speaker is Keshav. So I would request Keshav to take on from here.
Thank you, sir. So, yeah. Good evening, distinguished guests and attendees. I'm Keshav Chaitan, founder of FLA100. I'm 13 years old and studying in grade 8. It is my absolute honor to welcome you all to our webinar. I think I off my video, yeah? Just on my video. So we are thrilled you could join us today as we celebrate science, technology, and the spirit of space exploration. The field of aerospace has always fascinated humankind. For centuries, we gazed at the cosmos above, filled with wonder and questions. What secrets does this universe hold? Can we journey beyond our world and explore new frontiers? Space represents the ultimate frontier, full of boundless possibilities waiting to be uncovered. This innate human curiosity has pushed the limits of innovation and brought us to where we are today. So let us continue that spirit of discovery as we come together to commemorate World Space Week. Let's engage in meaningful discussions, exchange ideas, and reignite our shared passion for the cosmos. The future of the space industry looks bright, and we are so excited you could be part of this journey with us. Thank you for being here today. Let's make this an unforgettable celebration. So by the way, who we are? So FLA100 is a space exploration lab focused on educating and inspiring young minds to advance space research and aerospace engineering. Our primary mission is to ignite curiosity in space by providing unique hands-on learning experiences related to rocketry and the mysteries of the cosmos. We want to create accessible platforms for students to gain exposure to aerospace concepts from a young age. Our vision is a future where entrepreneurship and innovation thrive, spearheading human progress. We believe space tech entrepreneurship has immense potential for driving discovery and creating opportunities. To realize this vision, FLA100 embraces core values of collaboration, excellence, passion, and community. We actively collaborate with groups like Hexstar Universe and SA Citizen Science Group to mutually further space education. Our commitment to excellence shapes world-class workshops and resources to empower students in entrepreneurial journeys. Most of all, our passion for the cosmos propels us to advance space science and exploration. By fostering an inclusive community of space enthusiasts, we aim to make aerospace accessible to all. Over to you, Manas.
Hello everyone, I'm Manas, the proud co-founder of FLA100, and in this webinar, I'll be telling you about one of the most best topics, which is satellites. But first, it's time to explore our visions and missions. First and foremost, we value innovation. We constantly seek new ideas and approaches to execute our mission. Through our educational programs, we encourage individuals to think outside the box, explore uncharted territories, and push the boundaries of what is possible. Collaboration is another fundamental value that we hold dear. We understand that great achievements are rarely accomplished alone. That is why we actively collaborate with organizations such as Hexstar Universe and SA Citizen Science Group. By joining forces, we leverage the collective knowledge, the skills, and resources to make a greater impact and foster the entrepreneurial ecosystem that thrives on cooperation. Excellence is the heart of everything we do. We take pride in providing top-notch workshops and webinars uh, on major space programs. Our commitment to excellence has not only enlightened us in the world of cosmos, but it has also enabled us to deliver high quality educational experiences that empower individuals to embark on their entrepreneurial journeys with confidence and competence. Passion drives us forward. Our journey began with building model rockets, but it didn't stop there. We have hosted numerous webinars that had reached audience worldwide, igniting a flame of curiosity and inspiring individuals to explore the realms of entrepreneurship and space exploration. It is the passion that fuels our dedication to make entrepreneurship better. Community also plays a vital role in our organization. Mission IS-1. I would like to highlight our first rocketry mission into Sky 1 or IS-1 that marked an important milestone for us. IS-1 involved launching a model rocket to precisely 345 meters in altitude. This served as an educational endeavor for participants to grasp principles of aerospace engineering hands-on. Students will learn about aerodynamics by incorporating elements like fins, nose cone into the rocket design. They underscored how to shape impacts trajectory and stability in flight. They also understood stability and recovery systems, and we will equip the rocket with altimeters to collect data such as the exact apogee and other metrics. IS-1 created an immersive learning experience by connecting theory to real rocket launches. It will mirror an actual space mission with defined objectives, scientific instrumentation, data analysis, etc. Participants will also apply physics concepts and math to calculate the target altitude. This mission fostered creative thinking to troubleshoot issues and spark curiosity along the way. Major accomplishments by FLA100. The Chandrayaan 3 webinar, the interactive workshops, and the World Space Week mega quiz that is going to be there tomorrow. I hope that I'll get to see you guys there soon.
Thank you, Manas. Let's now talk about World Space Week, which is an international celebration of science and technology, which is held annually October 4th to 9th to 10th. Sorry. It was officially declared by the United Nations General Assembly in 1999. World Space Week commemorates two landmark dates in space history. October 4th, 1957, marked the launch of Sputnik 1, the first ever artificial satellite by the Soviet Union. Fast forward 10 years to October 10th, 1967, when the Outer Space Treaty was signed, forming the basis for international space law. The launch of Sputnik 1 opened up the space age, ushering in an era of boundless discovery. This small 83 kg spherical satellite with two radio transmitters triggered the space race between the US and the Soviet Union. Sputnik's steady beeping sound as it orbited Earth electrified the world and fired up imaginations and human spaceflight. The Outer Space Treaty, 10 years later, laid the foundations of space governance. It articulated principles of exploration and use of cosmos for peaceful purposes and for the benefit of humanity, as you can see here. So every year, World Space Week celebrates the Sputnik legacy that kicked off the space age. It also highlights technology, research, and policies enabling humanity's venture into space. The week features events worldwide by governments, schools, scientists, and space agencies to promote space science. It inspires young minds towards STEM and raises awareness on space programs. World Space Week truly embodies the spirit of united global efforts to uncover the mysteries of the cosmos. Much like our mission at FLA100, it aims to make space accessible to people from all walks of life. It reminds us that space exploration ultimately is a shared human endeavor driven by an insatiable curiosity. Over to you, Manas.
Thank you for that insightful review overview, Keshav. With the World Space Week as the context, let's dive into today's main topic, which is satellites. Satellites have fundamentally transformed how we live on Earth, how we expand humanity's presence in space. We will cover different types, fascinating applications, and the key role of satellites in advancing science, technology, and communication worldwide. On to you, Keshav.
So, to be so as I asked this question, what are satellites? Manas, can you ask anyone to unmute themselves and tell the definition of what are satellites?
Okay. Let's see. So, Rudra, what do you think are satellites?
So I think, Manas, you can tell the definition of satellites.
Okay. So, the fundamental definition of a satellite is any object that orbits and revolves around a larger parent body due to gravity. So, for example, the Earth and other planets naturally have smaller objects as satellites orbiting them. The Moon is Earth's only natural satellite. Mars has two moons that are Phobos and Deimos. Meanwhile, artificial satellites are those which are designed and launched by humans for specific purposes. These include applications such as communication, GPS navigation, weather monitoring, space observation, and more. Thousands of artificial satellites now orbit Earth, and even the space station, like ISS, are essentially artificial satellites. So, natural versus artificial satellites offer two categories based on origin and purpose. Both play roles in the larger cosmic system. On to you, Keshav.
So, we have been connected to the internet for all, like now and always. So, our satellites have enabled us to connect over the internet from all areas. So, from this, we can tell that how does satellites help us? So, by the way, great overview, Manas. Now that we are clear on the essence of satellites, I'll dive into the diverse applications and capabilities that make them so invaluable. Positioning and navigation. One of the most ubiquitous uses of satellites is enabling GPS systems that provide exact geographic location and navigation worldwide. Other applications include tracking ships, airplanes, and even endangered wildlife. Earth observation. Satellites with cameras and sensors monitor weather, climate, land changes, natural disasters, and more. This allows vital data collection on atmospheric gases, sea levels, and deforestation, and etc. Communication networks like Iridium enable global communication by linking satellites and ground stations to relay messages worldwide through radio waves. Space observation and science. Satellites conduct tests of technology like cameras and conduct experiments in microgravity space conditions. As you can see, satellites have become integral to critical services we depend on today, from transportation to telecommunication. Next, I'll do a deeper dive on some specific application areas. So, what is positioning and navigation? So let's first talk about how satellites provide vital positioning and navigation capabilities globally. The most familiar example is GPS, a global positioning system operated by the US. So Russia has counterpart called GLONASS as well. GPS relies on a network of satellites that continually transmit precise time and location data back to Earth. GPS receivers, when utilize this data to pinpoint one's geographical coordinates within a few meters of accuracy. Beyond consumer applications like Google Maps, satellites enable precise navigation for sectors like aviation, marine transport, and even tracking of wildlife. Satellites have become invaluable for navigation across land, sea, and air. Here's a continued speech. Here, Manas.
Communication satellites are also integral to global connectivity. These function by acting as relays in space wirelessly to transmit signals over large distances. A network like Iridium consists of 66 satellites linking ground stations worldwide through radio wave signals. These satellites effectively act as mirrors, receiving uplink data from Earth and then bouncing it down to the desired location. This enables reliable transfer of phone and internet connection across continents and oceans in real time. Satellite communication are also crucial for services like television broadcast, radio programming, and weather data. Satellites have enabled the free flow of information and dramatically enhanced human communications. Communication impact. So, what is the result? Satellite networks have connected people globally by providing internet and phone access to even remote areas. Satellite communication has had immense impact, facilitating services such as social media outreach across regions. It has truly transformed on how we communicate through a global scale. Continue, Kesha.
So let's see on Earth observation, imaging, monitoring, and surveying. Now I'll discuss Earth observation applications where satellites use specialized cameras and sensors to monitor our planet continuously. Key capabilities include tracking weather patterns, land changes, natural disasters, and even human activities like mining or deforestation. Satellites can capture images revealing ecosystem shifts, ice melt, and more. For instance, Landsat satellites have surveyed Earth for 50 years, while MODIS monitors daily dynamics like cloud cover and vegetation changes. Satellites thus give us unparalleled global oversight of climate and human activities. So, how are satellites used for science and technology testing? So, moving on to science and tech application, the environment of microgravity environment of space provides unique conditions for testing concepts. Satellites serve as a platforms to try out technological ideas before wider deployment. For example, new types of cameras, telescopes, solar panels, or AI processors can be demoed on satellites in space conditions first. Experiments were also conducted leveraging qualities like microgravity, radiation flux, vacuum, etc., that are impossible to stimulate on Earth. So, satellites play a vital role in advancing space science and technology. So, what is deforestation? How is deforestation monitored? Manas, can you answer this question?
Okay, so how is deforestation monitored? So satellites basically equip us with frequent broad-scale imaging that can track changes in forest cover over time. This enables identifying areas which are being cleared by timber, industries, or agriculture over months or years. So remote sensing from satellites provides invaluable oversight to monitor environmental changes. Let me expand on this topic. Satellites have been pivotal for observing the rampant deforestation across Amazon rainforest over recent decades. High resolution satellites such as Landsat have imaged the systematic clearing of forest for timber and agriculture since the 1970s. Scientists estimate that over 20% of the original Amazon coverage has been lost to date, with satellites offering irreplaceable oversight. By comparing images over months and years, detailed maps can be created of deforestation patterns across regions. Troubling trends such as accelerating loss of humid tropical forest is revealed that informs conservation efforts. Satellites also enable a wide area of monitoring of illegal mining activities, marine rainforests and ecosystem. Overall, satellites provide unbiased, frequent coverage at scales not possible from the ground. This empowers environmental agencies to better quantify and tackle deforestation globally. Beyond land changes, satellites also survey climate variables like precipitation, temperature, cloud cover, and so on. Sensors can also detect greenhouse gas concentrations, polar ice melt, and sea level rise. NASA's Earth observing system has over 20 satellites monitoring each aspect of climate and environment. This around the clock monitoring from space delivers insights that simply aren't achievable otherwise. The ability to have constant big picture oversight of our planet is definitely the one of the most valuable applications of satellites.
So let's move on to another interesting topic.
Orbits.
So, so let's see on surveying. Weather, temperature, precipitation, clouds, wind direction, and climate change. So satellites have helped us in surveying the weather patterns and climate change patterns. So
IRNSS. Um, excuse me for 1 second. Yes, IRNSS. The Indian Regional Navigation Satellite System, also known as NAVIC, is a revolutionary indigenous satellite system which is developed by the Indian Space Research Organization, or ISRO. So, NAVIC, or the Navigational with Indian Constellation, consists of 7 satellites that provide accurate listening and timing services over India and its surrounding regions. This autonomous regional navigation system was developed to reduce India's dependency on foreign satellites such as GPS for navigation, mapping, and other applications. The first NAVIC satellite was launched in 2013 and the system was declared operational in 2018 after the deployment of all 7 satellites. This was a proud milestone for India's space capabilities. NAVIC utilizes a combination of geostationary and geosynchronous satellites orbiting at 36,000 kilometers to provide seamless coverage and triangulation. The applications of NAVIC are immense. It powers services from smartphone navigation and fleet management to precise timing services and disaster management. NAVIC enables navigational accuracy of under 20 meters across India and up to 1,500 kilometers from its boundaries. ISRO has opened NAVIC to public sector companies and startups to develop new innovative services. It represents a sovereign asset and strategic capability for the nation. The success of NAVIC is a testament to the hard work and ingenuity of our scientists. It will greatly benefit fields such as transport, agriculture, and telecommunication. So we must take pride in India's achievements in space and technology. NAVIC will power the nation's progress and growth in the 21st century. With satellites playing an indispensable role worldwide, developing our own regional navigation system is a commendable feat. Now Keshav is going to discuss about orbits.
So let's move on another interesting topic. So satellite orbits. A quick check. How many broad categories of Earth orbits are there for satellites? There are essentially 3 types: low Earth orbits, medium Earth orbit, and high Earth orbit, defined based on altitude above Earth's surface. The orbit determines the coverage area and application. So satellite orbits and weather monitoring. Elaborating further, low Earth orbit ranging from 160 to 1000 km are optimal for high resolution imaging and space stations. Medium Earth orbits from 8,000 to 2,000 km host navigation constellations like GPS and GLONASS. High Earth orbits are about 35,000 km, which enables covering a third or more of the planet continuously. Geostationary orbit at 36,000 km is popular for weather monitoring and communication. At this altitude, satellites appear stationary above fixed points on Earth. Speaking of weather, satellites are invaluable for forecasting and storm tracking. Sensors observe variables like cloud formation, precipitation, humidity, and so on. NOAA operates 2 types of weather satellites. Geostationary ones parked over fixed spots provide frequent hemispheric scans. Meanwhile, polar orbiting satellites circle from pole to pole, collecting vertical profiles twice a day. Together, this architecture offers comprehensive real-time weather data monitoring that simply wouldn't be possible from ground stations alone. Much like GPS and environmental monitoring, satellites have become integral to meteorology and climatology fields. So, as I can say that NOAA operates to like weather satellites in polar orbit. So, our school, Indian High School, have achieved by having a weather station and has collected over various data from NOAA satellites from the polar orbit. Which orbit is SpaceX Starlink satellites in? So this SpaceX Starlink satellites are in the low Earth orbit. So so Starlink utilizes a large constellation of satellites in low Earth orbit between 330 to 550 kilometers specifically. This aims to provide greatest broadband coverage globally compared to traditional geostationary internet satellites. So over to you, Manas.
Thanks, Keshav. And speaking of ambitious constellations, I'll discuss some major upcoming satellite network projects. SpaceX aims to launch up about 42,000 Starlink satellites over the next decade to deliver global broadband services. Similarly, Amazon's project Kuiper has proposed a network of over 3,000 satellites. OneWeb and companies in China, UK, and Canada also have plans underway for large-scale uh, possible network connections. While technical challenges do exist, these hold the promise to potentially provide internet access to billions worldwide. CubeSats. On a smaller scale, CubeSats have also emerged as an exciting satellite innovation. CubeSats are essentially miniature satellites which are built from small modular units about 10 centimeters in size. This standardized, low cost design has opened up satellite development in universities and smaller organizations. CubeSats can be launched as secondary payloads, enabling new space missions. While they're limited in capability, CubeSats also allow the testing of new technologies such as cameras, antennas, or even solar sails on a budget. Their compact size also permits large constellations and swarms to study disturbed phenomena. Overall, CubeSats have also accelerated space access and innovation in an affordable manner. FLA100, Hexstar Universe, in fact, offers CubeSat to provide hands-on learning for students to design their own tiny satellites.
So, like I've
They
also
have a
had an hands-on experience on these CubeSat kits, and they are really amazing. So let's go into the citizen science. So, like this growing movement enables space enthusiasts to contribute to astronomy studies as citizen scientists. For instance, CosmoQuest involves classifying craters on maps of Mars and Jupiter's moons. Galaxy Zoo allows crowdsourcing galaxy classification through image analysis. Overall, public participation in space data analysis has surged over the past decade by dividing large data sets across citizen scientists. Meaningful contributions can be made to space research. FLA100 is proud to be involved in citizen science collaboration as well. Our members have volunteered. I'll just show you, like 1 minute. Yeah. So, our members have volunteered for initiatives like dark skies awareness and meteor monitoring. We also invite you to join our Discord community link below to explore citizen science opportunities in astronomy. So let me show you an overview of all the types of citizen science projects. So here you can see International Asteroid Search Campaign. So here you can see Astrometrica software used to detect asteroids, and here is Disk Detective of NASA citizen science projects, and they are really amazing. NASA Disk Detective. So you can see the exoplanet detection. Okay. This is one of the India's citizen science projects called Pune Knowledge Cluster, and they are used for like projects such as galaxy classification and all. So, citizen science projects, like our website, offers a volunteering form. Uh, our collaboration with SA Citizen Science Group enabled us to make a volunteering form in our website. In this way, like we can give awareness as citizen scientists to work as citizen scientists in citizen science projects. So like these projects are really amazing, and if you like fill these forms, you'll be guided to how you can like work on citizen science projects. And we give as an appreciation certificate for all the volunteering citizen scientists. So here's an overview of our website. So we have event section. Yes. So like yeah. After that, so we provide citizen science project form, as you can see here, and a certificate, which will be mailed after 2 days. And blogs. We have this has run really well for a week now. And this is a community. Will be I'll be sharing the link, and you'll be getting the link for the Discord. So this one is e-library. You can see like books will be like published here, and you can read all the vastness of ebooks here. So space community, as you can see the Discord link. I'll be sharing the Discord link with Hex-Star, and you'll receive the Discord link in a while. So Manas, so like as we have come to an end of this webinar, so like can we ask like a feedback to all our audience?
Sure. So everyone, what do you think about this webinar? We are open to any form of suggestions or like any improvements, etc. Okay, the quiz is
So like as we have come to the end of the of our webinar, let's over to you, like Hex-Star. Hex-Star, you know.
Thank you, Keshav. Thank you, Manas, for this wonderful presentation. So, if anybody is having any queries regarding this session, you can ask them right now. Anybody having any queries? Please ask them.
Uh,
Okay, I don't think that there are any queries. Yeah, please continue, Manas.
would everybody like to play a quiz?
We'll be having a quiz at the end as a summary of these webinar. So let Manas share the screen.
Yeah, please.
Anyone can join here. We can have the quiz. Yeah, we have time. Do we have time?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Code 014521.
I'll be sending the link of the quizzes in the chat, and you'll be able to join this quiz with the code. I'll just share you the link. Manas, can you start the link? Yeah, okay. Yeah, he has sent.
So can we start?
Yes, yes, I think we can start. We can start.
Okay. Last 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm starting.
Rajesh has a good speaker. Now Rudra has come up. Rudra speaks. And now Suresh has come up to the third position. Aditya has come up with the second question. Give us first, please. Yes, now Aditya has come up with the first question. And let's think of them. Yes, everyone has completed their quiz, and Aditya has, I think, needs two questions, right? And he has completed.
That is all right.
Yes. So, like, congratulations to all three winners who have placed the first place, second place, and third place. Yes, over to you, Hexstar. We have completed our quiz. Women. We want your feedback in this webinar.
Thank you once again, Manas and Keshav, for this wonderful webinar. And
Thank you,
regarding
sir.
the webinar, we can do one thing. We can share one feedback form, and everybody can share their feedback in that form. And then we will send the form responses to you.
Okay, sir.
And one more thing before ending the session, as Manas and Keshav, they both said about CubeSats. So if any of you are looking to buy or purchase CubeSats, Hexstar Universe is doing a great job on giving out CubeSat kits. We have CubeSat kits available uh, with different components as you like. We sell pre-built CubeSats also if you do not have the time or patience to make a CubeSat. So we can definitely do that thing for you. And lastly, to end the session, again, I would like to thank Keshav and Manas. And lastly, to all of those who have joined the session, who have taken their precious time and joined the session. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much, sir, for the opportunity.
Yeah.
Excellent informative presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Aditya, for the feedback in the chat. Thank you, Rudra. Thank you for that amazing feedback, everyone.